Camp report, day 45. It's actually the morning of day 46, but didn't get around to doing it last night because I thought the batteries were out on my camera. So anyway, camp report, day 45, in a man-made forest, which is why when we look in this direction, you can see all the trees are in straight lines. This direction, not quite the same. Thing to report is I was camped here between this tree and this tree. And an hour after I'd set up, this tree fell over on me, which is obviously the worst thing that can happen. But what's the most scariest thing that can happen? Actually, it wasn't scary at the time. But as you can see, it got caught between this tree and this tree. This is where it snapped, right at the base. There was no outward signs at the bottom of disease. Probably at the top there is. There's probably less foliage I mean, there's some foliage, but I thought there were, but I may have been wrong. Anyway, the tree's caught, as you can see, so it didn't land on me. Also, I would have been directly between this tree and here, so it actually fell in this line here, so it would have missed me even if it hadn't got snagged on the other trees here. But any big trees like this, if you think about it, if they do fall directly towards you, they must, by all realms of probability, they must directly strike the opposite tree that you're on. So if it's a tall tree, then it's got to strike it. So unless it successfully manages to take down the opposite tree as well, then you should be pretty safe, really. But I've only had this happen once before, very early on, 2 years or so ago, and that was with a tree that was diseased at the bottom. And I should have noticed the signs, but maybe I should have noticed that there's not enough foliage on this one, but I can't tell now because it's merged so neatly with the other two. Anyway, at the time, all I can do when it happens is you get like about, for the sake of about 1.5, 2 seconds, the hammock that you're lying on just suddenly goes down and hits the ground, and that's about all you get. So I had enough time to, as that happened, to shelter my head and lean over the dog and hope that a very large tree trunk wasn't going to hit me, which it didn't. Anyway, hope that hasn't scared too many people. So then I moved. I moved from here to here. And to do that, it's quite clever, really. I don't want to carry the whole thing in one go, so I undid it from here and attached it to there, and then I undid it from here and then walked around in a big loop round here like this, holding it, walking around here, pulling it all the way around in a circle, and then putting the other end up there, so that at no stage did I have the whole thing dragging on the ground. Anyway, that's it. That's your camp report, day 45. Technical tip: pick a tree that ain't going to fall over, and study it better than I did last night. It was still in daylight when I was here, for sure. It wasn't like it was dark, but that's another reason why you want to be in daylight when you set up, so that you can look at the trees more easily. Anyway, that'll do. Early start today. It is 20 to 9. It hasn't been that cold last night. It was a cloudy night. There's some sunlight getting out now, but so we'll make an early start, and 76 miles as the crow flies to Salamanca, or 155 kilometers by road. So there's a lot of windy roads to come, I suspect. Bye for now. Morning, campers. Been cycling for half an hour. Still fairly early. It's only about 10:30. And so started the day at 150k to Santander. Aguilar de Campo, 38k from here, is the last town, big town as it were, between where I am now and Santander. So I will get some shopping there. And started early today. because it was cloud cover, I thought it might be warm enough. It's still a bit cold, mind. But it's nice to get started early because it increases the number of miles I do quite nicely, and I'm pretty confident I can get to Santander in a couple of days, unless the mountains get really vicious, which I hope they won't. Yeah, so wearing 3 layers on top, shorts and a pair of socks. It's that cold. Okay, bye for now. Look at the size of the stork's nest. Whoa! Midday, about 2 o'clock. Welcome to Aguilar de Campo. Day 46's Town of the Day. Da, 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 da. Oh, and I can see where the supermarket is. Oh yeah! I've got to work out how I turn left without getting run over. I think I'm going to have to change lanes. Check it. There we go. Oh, there's more of it down here. Look, it's a huge place. Huge. Huge. So loads of people in the white car. Woohoo! We're 106k on this road to Santander, and we started at 150, so 44k so far by 2 o'clock, which is good going. Switch off for now, go find the supermarket, get a little food, and then carry on. Did not get to see much of Aguilar de Campos, in that I went down the road towards it, found a supermarket after 150 yards, got some bread, U-turned, and back on the road. We might see a little bit more of it down here. Very scarred landscape up here. The rocks are have clearly been glacially wiped many an eon ago. These noticeably so. This one ahead, behind this sign, just behind where this lorry is now. The ones over there stick out even more so. I'll try and focus in on them a little bit better for you. See if you can see them a bit better like that. And in the background, just behind them, you can see the mountain with the snow on there. The snow line seems to be not much higher than where we are now, which is, I think, fractionally over 900 meters now. A little later, we're going to reach the Puerto being the pass, or the high point, on this road towards Santander. I believe, according to the map, it's called Puerto de Pazazal, something like that, or Pazazal. I haven't read it for an hour or two. And that's at, I think, 987 meters on my map. So it's not really much higher than we are at the moment, which is reassuring because even though it's very mountainous, the region that we're just going into now, between here and Santander, is full of dark shaded colours on my map, which normally fill one with doom and gloom. More glacial erosion there. Very scarred. Yeah, normally the dark areas like that are terrible, but in this instance it won't be quite so bad because we're already pretty much at the highest point. So on average we got a lot of down and possibly, hopefully, I hope, not so much up. There's going to be quite a few hairpins, I suspect, and a lot of winding at least, because this road is that I'm on now is 7k longer to get to Santander than the motorway which is next to us. So 7k's worth of meandering. Talking of 7k, there's 107k. Look, started the day on 63, now it's 107. That must mean something. I'll let you work it out, not me. There's a river here, look. We did have the canal, but that's no good now because we're too high up. Too many locks. But the river presumably comes down from these mountains up ahead here, and that has plenty of water in it, as opposed to virtually every other river that we've got. There's that rock over there is the one that was behind the sign I showed you about 2 minutes ago. A little bit more of the town here, and then we head off towards Santander with only, I think, little villages in the way. This Rianosa place won't be very big, I'm pretty sure, and I'll certainly want to film from the high point. There were very large snowy mountains over to the left, which now is the is the west, where we're looking from here. They were northwest at the start of the day, but I haven't been able to see them all day. Yesterday I could see them when my camera wasn't working properly, because it was a clearer day with less cloud cover. And they were well, they're very high. Well, they're high enough to be mile upon mile of snow by the looks of them, even though it was in the distance. But anyway, these ones ahead look fun. It's definitely colder here, even though we're only about 900 meters. We're only a little bit higher than we've been for the last couple of days, 3 days, well, the last week or so. A little bit higher, but compared to when we saw mountains, or I saw mountains about a week or so ago, we are, of course, a bit further north, so the snow line is lower. Another view over there of that rock, look, it's been carved away and left behind. Either that or they built it last week, I don't know. Who am I? Who am I to say? Anyway, I like being up here. It's colder. I've had to wear 2 pairs of socks. In fact, my only 2 pairs of socks at the moment. In that I've binned some of the extra wool socks I had because they were completely superfluous for the previous 2 months. And I've got 2 pairs of gloves I'm wearing normally, and I've got a shirt, tank top, sweatshirt, and now yellow jacket as well. You haven't seen me wear this yellow jacket for quite some time because it has been on the one on the back of the trailer, but now the workman's jacket's there instead. This is free for use, although it was also free for a wash, but I haven't done that yet. Still, the arms are clean. It was just the rest of it's filthy because it's been on the back of the trailer for some time. Yeah, okay, so I'll switch on a bit later. Bye for now. 3:15 in the afternoon. I've known for some time that there's some snow at the same level as us, but I haven't been close to any. It's always been on distant hills, like over there or whatever. But now look, just there, in the middle of the screen. Just there. That's actual snow. Actual snow. Oh, yeah. And it's beneath me. It's beneath me. It's like, well, 2 meters beneath me. Unfortunately, it's 40 meters over to the right, so I'm not going to go there. But I thought I should film it. If I can get any a bit closer so I don't have to walk across a muddy field, I may even make a snowball later. More snow over there. Now, dead ahead to the north, there is humongous amounts of snow. I saw from the top at about 980 meters about 3 or 4 minutes back. And I get the impression we're going to go through a pass where there's very high mountains on either side of the pass, both of which are covered with snow. Like really, really covered with snow. But we shall see. Probably find I'm completely wrong. I normally am. Bye for now. Well, here it is. Actual snow. So close we're going to go over there and touch it and make a snowball. After all this distance. See if I can do it without getting off the bike. Here it is. Here is the snow. I am about to touch the snow. Oh yeah. And there it is. Woo! Surprisingly cold. Bugger, wish I hadn't picked it up now. Now, have we just stranded the bike here or can we escape? Oh! Maybe. I won't try and bring that snow home with me. Whoa! Get on the road. Now over here, actually it's no longer north, it's more northeast. Anyway, there's I can see a vehicle going that way. There seems to be an awful lot of snow up there. Now I was thinking I was going to go through that pass, through that valley. But now I'm not sure, because let me just check where north is on my compass. This is my little compass, I'll just show it you. There it is. And that's saying north is in the direction of more or less where the road's going now, if not slightly left. So I'm not going that way after all. And I suspect that this Puerto de Pazazol
is either this bit right here, or it's going to climb again. I suspect it will climb again in about 1 or 2 kilometers. I reach that point, but we shall see. Bye for now. A quick look around while we're still nice and high up. That's the motorway down there, taking the sensible route through the valley, and they've sent us a mile off to the left further up, and we have to climb up to get here as well, and then round there. I suspect that is the direction we're going in, not straight ahead. We go straight ahead, then we're going to turn left a little bit, and we're heading due north still, and we've done about 50 something k, low 50s, don't know what. And the time is 3:45. There you go. So all going swimmingly well. It's not quite so cold now. I've got more clothes on and loosened my feet a little bit, my boots rather, to get the circulation going. But must close now. Concerned that my solar panel is now starting to fail quite badly, so I shall be out of power. So I've only got enough for a few more transmissions. Bye for now. Done 57k now. Looks like a nice view as we go over the top here. Snow right by the roadside. Snow straight ahead where we're going. Snow on the right. Loads of snow everywhere. Even more snow. Diagon off there. I don't think you can see it. It's even more. North, I believe, is that way, and I think the road's going to has to turn in that direction. So I believe that's the road we're going to go down, rather than this more obvious looking one down here. But I shall see. Either way, I'm up for it. I'm game. Sam's game. He's got his blankets in the back. He's nice and warm. He's looking forward to his next walk. Although he's not walking down here, he can walk on the uphill. Oh, here's an old marker saying 121. I don't know whether that's to Santander. I hope not. Okay, picking up a bit of speed. I'll switch off. Oh no, the view's getting better. I can't switch off. Ooh, look at that. Best view I've had yet. Shame I've got a decent camera. Ooh, look at the snow there. Ooh. 120, so 57 I've done today so far. At about 4 o'clock. We're going to lose a bit of height here. This might be the peak. This could be the high point. Ooh. Oh, well, yes, it's 980 we're at. Or we certainly were at the highest. If this isn't it, switch off for the downhill. Thank you, goodbye. 60k for the day, 4:15. And this little plateau we're at as well marks the start of the next plunge downwards. The previous one was just so steep I needed both hands to brake, so I had to get the camera off quick. More snow above us here, look, but we're going down, not up from here, I hope. I strongly suspect, anyway. So we're going to turn round to the right, I hope, over here. Woo. Okay, let us see. Oh, hang on, another little mountain there, look. We're going close to that one. No shortage of snow there. Okay, camera away. Just had two, I'll see if I can get them on the film, two huge St. Bernard sized dogs follow me about 200 metres from their house over there. Where is it? Oh, I'm not sure I can get them on the camera there. They're over there somewhere, about 150 metres away. They've come all the way over, barking at me for about like 4 minutes as I was cycling past, and they've got free reign of their property, so they were able to just keep barking and keep running along parallel on a slightly converging course, so that eventually after about 300 metres they suddenly caught up, the barking got very loud and they were on the road with me. So they came up, started barking me, and eventually started licking me, and we're all right. Then I showed them Sam, and they barked at him, and Sam barked back. So I put Sam back away again, and all was well. I shooed them back home, as it were. Some horses over here in the snow. I hope you can see them. Not quite sure I'm showing that right. I think I am. Yeah, there they are. Hopefully they'll start prancing around when I get nearby. And there's more snow over here, look. Woo-hoo-hoo-hoo-hoo. Come on, horses, show off. Come on, have a run around. You know you want to. There you go. And there they are. Run away, it's the man on the strange bike with a dog. Don't panic, run away. Run faster, he's still there. You gotta laugh. Oh, there's a little valley there we haven't seen. We're not going that way though. We're going down here. I hope to God we'd have to go. We probably are. We've got to go uphill. It looks like we're going to have to go. We're going to go down, and then we're going to climb up 150 meters up there. So that'll be fun. I have to keep going because there's been no petrol stations for the last 10, 15 miles or so, and I didn't get any extra water at Willar, thinking I'd be all right. So the next place begins with R. Sounds a bit like reindeer, Raindosa or something. And I think that's coming up. I have to do about 75k for the day to get there. So it's still another 10k away now, 10 or 11k. Anyway, but I concentrate for this hill. Oh, there's lots of uphill. The dog might be getting out and walking. That's where I'm going. Yeah, so I'm using some of this slide. Oh, still 900 meters high. Oh, there you go. Look, Sanctuary Montescleros over there. No wonder that WikiLeaks guy chose the Chilean embassy. It's bloody chillier here, I tell you. Jesus, it's off. Well, here we are reaching the top. Probably wasn't a 150 metre climb, probably a 30 metre climb. Still took 5 or 10 minutes though. To our left here is a railway line. It's been following me for about last, I don't know, 5-8k. And there's a second one as well as an electrified line just over this hill where there was a train. Came along about 5 minutes ago before I met the dogs. And now I'm going over this rise here. Hopefully more plunging. The sign coming up, can't quite read it yet. I think it says 84 to Santander and maybe 12 to Reynosa, which is this other place where I'm pretty much guaranteed a petrol station to get my water from. Virtually all the petrol stations along this road, if they're remote ones and they're not by a town, they've all shut down. Well, it seems that way. There's maybe a few left, but not many. And the ones that have at least some trade from these smaller villages make more sense because they have a bit of local trade as well as the passing through trade. Because there's quite often one car every 5 to 10 minutes. 10 minutes can easily elapse, or 15 minutes can easily elapse from time to time today with no vehicles in either direction. I've seen one cyclist coming in the opposite direction in the last 4 or 5 hours, going over the top. So, not many of them either. Mind you, we are a little bit out in the sticks up here. It's not exactly Grand Central Station, New York. Not really. Today, I haven't listened to my MP3 player at all, either for Spanish or for music or for audiobooks. But very much enjoyed it. So the idea of spending more time doing cameraing and rather than being in my own little world is, I think, quite fun. So I might look to do more of that on my next trip. Yeah, and tonight eventually, 12k to Reynosa, I shall get to listen to Stephen Maturin and Jack Aubrey in the HMS Surprise playing their violin and cello, but not for a little while yet. Bye for now. Here is the electrified train line just here. Oh look, there's a big windmill on the hill. Well, a wind electricity generator, whatever you call them. plenty of snow around on the ground around the road that I'm on, which is strange because I'm sure I've gone down slightly from the altitude I was at earlier. I wouldn't have thought like 2 hours cycling north supposed to make much difference, but maybe it just chucks down more rain as snow here because of the shape of the mountains and the prevailing wind. The wind does often come from the northwest, I think, so that might account for why there's more snow here on the northern end of the mountains rather than the southern bit that I was at earlier. Oh, better go. Here I go talking again, and I've got another steep hill. 128k on that sign there. Started at 65k done. Bye for now. Okay, got to film here for a few reasons. Firstly, 133 km, that means 70k for the day so far. The time is 5:10. You can see that on my watch. Now, if we look over here, look at the snow on them buggers. Hold up! Look at the snow! Look at it all! I mean, I know I'm going north, but I'm going down. I'm supposed to be going to the sea. I've got my bucket and spade in the back. It's not fair. Anyway, it's very spectacular, but clearly that's where all the rain falls, up there. So yeah, I've got my water now from the petrol station, so all's good. I can stop anywhere. Well, anywhere where there's trees, but seeing as we still have trees here, it's not that cold. So I can find somewhere later on. And I now have 2 pairs of socks, 2 pairs of gloves on. 1, 2, 3, 4 layers on top. And what else have I got on? Oh yeah, 2 hats and my safety helmet. So I'm prepared for the usual cooling that happens at 5 o'clock. It not starting off very hot anyway. I'll just try and focus the camera in further away. If that helps, probably doesn't. Whoa, snow there, bit of snow here, bit of snow there. Whoa! And that is the direction we're going in, I believe. I'll check with my compass. Give it a shake. Yep, that's the direction we're going in. The direction the road's pointing in, where that truck's come from, that's where we're going. I've been using all my batteries for the mobile phone. Today I won't have anything left to shoot tomorrow. Certainly won't shoot anything in England. Bye for now. Dusk, and done 93k, 92, 93k. Unbelievable amount. The last bit at the end was even though I was looking for a campsite, it was downhill all the way for about 20 kilometers, and not just like downhill, down a gorge downhill. I've descended an enormous number of meters, and I shall find out presently. And I found that this campsite, which is away from houses, 60 meters away from the road, unobserved. I won't get seen down there at dusk. The sun went down about 10 minutes ago, and I've been moving my gear since then. And here's a strange dog. Hello, strange dog. Who's going to come with me? You alright? Hopefully he's alright. He's eating some grass. Okay, let's get to the campsite. Woohoo!